If you want to sound more fluent in Spanish, then the fastest place to start is with verbs that you'll use every single day. In this video, I'm going to show you 10 of the most common Spanish verbs in the present tense with a simple example sentence for each one so you can start using them immediately. Now, if you don't know me, my name's Josh and I've helped thousands of people learn Spanish through my online course here on YouTube. My course turns complete beginners like yourselves into fluent speakers from the very first lesson, so I'd encourage you to go and check it out after this video. Okay, so the first verb that we're going to look at today is the verb ser. Now, ser means to be in Spanish. To be is the verb that in English gives us I am, you are, he is, and so on. Okay, so let's look at the verb ser in all of its conjugated forms in Spanish. So, first of all, we have I am, and in Spanish that's yo soy. Yo soy. You are in Spanish is tú eres. Tú eres. Next we have he is or she is. So he is in Spanish is él es. Él es. And she is in Spanish is ella es. Ella es. For a group of males or for a mixed gender group, we are is nosotros somos. Nosotros somos. And if it's a group of only females, we are is nosotras somos. Nosotras somos. Now the next one on the list is only used in Spain. It's never used in Latin America. It's a plural word for you. Now it's used when you're addressing two or more people. So you can think of it as meaning you all or you plural. So to say you plural are in Spanish, it's vosotros sois. Vosotros sois. Now that's for when you're addressing a group of males or a mixed gender group. And if you were addressing a group of only females, it would be vosotras sois. Vosotras sois. Now finally, we have they are. Now if the group that you're referring to is a male or a mixed gender group, then it's ellos son. Ellos son. And if the group is made up of all females, then they are is ellas son. Ellas son. Now, as we go through all the conjugated forms for the rest of the verbs, I'm not going to say the pronouns because in Spanish, we don't usually need to use the pronouns when we're speaking. And this is because the information about who is performing the action is contained within the conjugated verb. If you look at each of the 6 conjugations on the chart, you can see how each pronoun pairs with a unique verb form. Now, because the forms are unique, it's not necessary to say the pronoun, because you can tell from the verb who is doing the action. Okay, so here's an example sentence for you. I am a Spanish teacher. I am a Spanish teacher. Now in Spanish, that would be yo soy profesor de español. Yo soy profesor de español. Now, as I just said, it's not necessary to use the words yo for I, because the information about the pronoun I is contained within the conjugated verb soy. So in natural Spanish speech, it would just be soy profesor de español. Soy profesor de español. Okay, so the next verb that we're going to look at is the verb estar. Now, estar in Spanish also means to be. So there are 2 verbs for to be in Spanish. Now this one, estar, is used to tell people how you're feeling or where you're located. The other one that we just saw previously, ser, is used for characteristics about a person. Okay, so here are the conjugated forms of estar. I am, estoy, estoy. You are, estás, estás. He is or she is, está, está. We are, estamos, estamos. You plural are in European Spanish, estáis, estáis. They are, están, están. Okay, so here's an example sentence. She is in the office. She is in the office. And in Spanish, that would be ella está en la oficina. Ella está en la oficina. Now, if it's clear through context who we're speaking about, in this case she, we don't need to include the pronoun. But if we were pointing out that she is in the office as opposed to he is in the office, then we would use the pronoun in Spanish to make it clear who we're talking about. So if it was clear then who we were talking about, our sentence would just be está en la oficina. Está en la oficina. Okay, so the next verb that we're going to look at is the verb tener, which means to have. So the conjugated forms of tener look like this. I have, tengo, tengo. You have, tienes, tienes. He has or she has, tiene, tiene. We have, tenemos, tenemos. You plural have, used only for Spain, tenéis, tenéis. They have, tienen, tienen. Okay, so here's an example sentence using the verb tener. You have many friends. You have many friends. And in Spanish that would be tienes muchos amigos. Tienes muchos amigos. The next verb that we're looking at is the verb hacer, which means to do or to make. Now in Spanish, both meanings use the same verb, hacer. Now, as you may have already noted, the H is silent in Spanish. So if we go through the conjugated forms of hacer, you'll see how the H is never pronounced. Okay, so here they are. So to say I do or I make, it's hago, hago. You do or you make, haces, haces. He or she does or he or she makes, hace, hace. We do or we make, hacemos, hacemos. You plural do or you plural make, for Spain only, hacéis, hacéis. They do or they make, hacen, hacen. So in a sentence that could be they make a lot of noise. They make a lot of noise. And in Spanish that would be hacen mucho ruido. Hacen mucho ruido. So the next verb on the list is ir, which means to go. So the conjugated forms of ir are I go, voy, voy. You go, vas, vas. He or she goes, va, va. We go, vamos, vamos. You plural go for Spain, vais, vais. They go, van, van. So putting the verb into a sentence gives us they go to school. They go to school. And in Spanish that's van a la escuela. Van a la escuela. Okay, so the next verb on our list is querer, which means to want. Now the QU in Spanish is always pronounced like a K sound, not a Q like in English. So it's always a K sound. So here are the conjugated forms of querer. I want, quiero, quiero. You want, quieres, quieres. He wants or she wants, quiere, quiere. We want, queremos, queremos. You plural want for Spain only, queréis, queréis. They want, quieren, quieren. So our example sentences, we want to watch a movie. We want to watch a movie. And in Spanish that's queremos ver una película. Queremos ver una película. Now the next verb up is poder, which means to be able to, or it can just mean can. So the conjugated forms of poder are I'm able to or I can. Puedo, puedo. You are able to or you can. Puedes, puedes. He or she is able to or he or she can. Puede, puede. We are able to or we can. Podemos, podemos. You plural are able to or you plural can. Podéis, podéis. They are able to or they can. Pueden, pueden. So let's put poder into a sentence. So we get, I can help you with that. I can help you with that. In Spanish, that's puedo ayudarte con eso. Puedo ayudarte con eso. Now the next verb on the list is decir. Decir, which means to say or to tell. Now Spanish only uses one verb for both meanings in English. So this is what decir looks like in its conjugated forms. I say or I tell. Digo, digo. You say or you tell. Dices, dices. He or she says or he or she tells. Dice, dice. We say or we tell. Decimos, decimos. You plural say or you plural tell for Spain only. Decís, decís. They say or they tell. Dicen, dicen. So an example sentence could be, you say a lot of interesting things. You say a lot of interesting things. In Spanish that would be, dices muchas cosas interesantes. Dices muchas cosas interesantes. Now, by the way, I've put everything from today's video into a simple PDF that you can download for free. And if you want more help and support with your Spanish, join my free WhatsApp community. You'll find the links to both the PDF and the community down in the description below. Okay, so the next verb is ver, which means to see or to watch, depending on context. So the conjugated forms of ver are I see or I watch, veo, veo. You see or you watch, ves, ves. He or she sees or he or she watches, ve, ve. We see or we watch, vemos, vemos. You plural see or you plural watch for Spain, veis, veis. They see or they watch, ven, ven. So in a sentence that could be I watch television. I watch television. And in Spanish that would be veo la televisión. Veo la televisión. Okay, so the next verb is dar, which means to give. So the conjugated forms of dar are I give, doy, doy. You give, das, das. He or she gives, da, da. We give, damos, damos. You plural give for Spain only, dais, dais. They give, dan, dan. So an example sentence, you give good advice. You give good advice. In Spanish that's das buenos consejos. Das buenos consejos. Now that was quite a bit of information to take in with those verbs, so make sure to check out my beginner Spanish course that I have here on my YouTube channel, as it'll introduce you to all these verbs gradually throughout the course. You can start the course by clicking the thumbnail that's on screen now, or by clicking the link that's down in the description. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.